It's week 5 of the NFL, and our focus is on Kyle Pitts. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Pats and the Bears. All that and more coming up next.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, wild first month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games, some finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you say, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September. We're just starting to figure out how...
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
Here we go, Shaq.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go!
Throwing again, Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Turn up.
Off play action. Here's Williams. Now he takes off. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Come on. Alert. Bronco switch. Check.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. The throw on the run is complete, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Let's go. Go.
The tight end, Kmet, is on the move. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Kmet. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. The tight end, Kmet, is on the move. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. He'll go right back to Komet. He's got it again. The Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Williams to the air once more. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Cole Komet, touchdown Bears. That his first touchdown this year. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Marcus Jones now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all of the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your best, the magnifying glass is on you. So he needs to bounce back this week. He needs to be more productive in the passing game, generate more big plays, and then eliminate the turnovers. He cannot continue to throw the ball to the other team.
Off the play fake, it's May. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If you're gonna take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From out of the gun, here's May. Look at the big guy rumble. And he's going to have the Pats' first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's taken in by Shakir. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Come on. Set.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the... They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw it again, it's Williams. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. On second down, it's Williams. That's to Odunze again. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Go with their fullback trying to get it. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Chicago. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's May. Coming across, he's got it in the hands of Williams. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down. May to throw again. Short throw taken by Pitts. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. To throw again is May. Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll try to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1. To throw is May. And he'll take it on in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Patriots. Now Ryland for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Pats will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Second down and 3. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. He's looking deep for Shakir.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is May. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll be third down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throwing on third down is May. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Bears offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll start out first down and 10.
Go.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Set, go.
Williams to throw on second down. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
Let's go now.
Williams. To the perimeter, he got Odunze on the out. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go, set.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing again, Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The play fake. Here's May. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So we reach halftime in what was a very compelling first half of play. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get things started up in Motown. The Jets paying a visit to Ford Field in Detroit. And in the late stages of the first half, it's the Lions who are out in front. Jared Goff has a touchdown pass to his favorite target, Amon-Ra St. Brown. From there, let's stay in the Midwest and head down to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they lead the visiting LA Chargers at halftime. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. And that one all tied. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Patriots offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's caught left side by Pitts. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. They'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. From out of the gun, here's May. To the right, that's Pitts. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. A handoff as they try to run it here. The yards are hard to come by there. They work it down to the 37-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. May gonna look to throw. Got his man at the 6. And they're gonna get this all the way down inside the 5. Here's a run. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Extra point now by Riley. He's got it. And the Patriots have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He's going to have a Bears first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Here we go, set.
One of the tight ends in motion right. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He's got the hook up there to Ogunze. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Let go.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Osa Odigizua there on the tackle.
Come on, set.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go.
To throw, it's Williams. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this.
Ready.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ready.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone, a pickup of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Ready.
Throwing is Williams. That is caught to the goal line and in. Cole Kmet, touchdown Bears. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
Jones now on the return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. Not much happening there, just a short game. On 2nd down, it's May. He'll go right and find his running back. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
Let's go now.
Williams in motion. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down forthcoming. Working out of the gun. It's May. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 5.
Come on, set.
On second down, it's Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Let's go.
To throw is Williams. To the left side, he's got Komet. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Off play action. Here's Williams. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to be third down.
Set, ready. Shut up.
Williams to the air once more. That one on target to Moore. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
Ready up. Ready.
He'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Shut up. Unlock line. Reload.
They'll run here. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Okay, ready.
Big play. 3rd and 2. They'll stick to the ground. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up.
Let's go now. Roll. Huh.
They'll keep it on the ground. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll run, and this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears go up by 7, 28-21. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Jones now on the return. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Patriots offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. He fires downfield for Pitts. And the Bears have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of...
Go!
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Go!
Down to a knee goes Williams. And that should wrap this baby up.